job have you got me into this time?
Huh.
Oh. Oh, oh man, my apologies, y'all. Bro, I forgot I turned off my mic on my controller, and I've been just over here, yip yapping away. Bruh, I'm glad we didn't get to a cutscene or further dialogue in the game yet. Oh man, my fault. Anyway, like I said earlier, probably about 5 minutes ago, hopefully y'all had a good day. For anybody watching the stream right now. Yo, what's up? What's up, Jill? First time being here at one of my streams. How you doing? Hopefully you had a good time. Hopefully your day been great. Are they arguing about who convinced her versus the other? Oh my goodness. Oh, it's blocking the screen. Okay, my thing is good. All right. Also, welcome anybody who's watching the stream right now. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ooh, it's hot. Been sick, so not doing much. You pulling Banyue? Nah, I wanted to pull for Dylan, and I pulled for her. Surprisingly, I won the 50-50 with so little pulls I had. I won the 50-50 going to Hard Pity for, what's her name? Jafufu, and then I won the 50-50 pulling for Dylan. So it was like I got 2 new stunners that are really good. So I was like, oh, yes, awesome. Ooh, excuse me. Excuse any burping or belching you hear. I'm just now starting to eat because I was asleep for like since I came home from work. So I'm just like, my body waking up.
Morning, Senior Xiaoguang. Morning. Wait, why Senior all of a sudden? Oh, I was just thinking of when we first met. You really liked it when I called you Senior. Now that you don't have to keep your identity hidden, we might as well bring it back. It really suits you. All right, Junior Bell. Present, Senior Xiaoguang. I'd better keep Xiaoguang occupied and make sure she doesn't go off on her own until Yishuan Shifu gets here.
Oh, since my mic was off earlier and I didn't turn it back on until like the last 2 or 3 minutes ago. Yeah, so peep this. I just got on seeing a video that someone posted in my Discord under recommended reactions, right? I watched it on my own before I actually did a reaction to it. And I already knew the video was bullshit. The video was made by, hold on, let me see what the content creator's name is again. Let me see what this video's name is. Crap. Ooh, what is this? I swear, niggas love challenging me for some weird reason. So they can have this one-up moment, like they can win something. They're not. So anyway, the video was made by the dude called Shy Guy High. Blatant Coral bot makes claims that Genshin Impact doesn't have any type of detail in it, that is lazy and every damn thing is due. Yip, yap, yip, yap. You know, the standard usual shit. That's, at this point, people are tired of seeing this type of content, and it's essentially dying as time is passing. But, peep game. So, Homeboy was like, oh, the 5-star character, Durin, has the exact same attack animation as the 5-star character Kazuha and the 4-star character, Xingqiu? Right? So, I'm like, you can't be serious, right? You're telling me they have the exact same attack animation. And then the video shows the attack animation, and all 3 characters are doing their own unique attack animation. And in the same video, he puts this word text on it saying that none of them have their own uniqueness. Can someone explain to me how the hell that fucking makes any type of sense? Genuinely. Is that not the most retarded thing you've ever seen? You're complaining that and making this nonsensical complaint about characters not having details or not doing something differently from the other character when it comes to their basic attack animation. But in the same video, you are showing them doing different attacks in their attack animation. The only thing that's the same across the board with sword wielders when it comes down to their attack animation is the fact that they have this golden light follow with them when they swing their sword. Like, does the Traveler have the exact same attack animation as Durin? Answer is no. But for some reason, niggas are convinced it's the exact same, and that is lazy. And it's like, what? Y'all niggas are blind as fuck. I even had someone in the comment section try to tell me, oh, what are you gonna tell me next? That the freaking Genshin characters are gonna have different plunge animation? I'm like, bro, are you dumb? You can't be for real right now. Does Verissa not exist? Does gaming not exist? Does Cloud Retainer not exist? 3 characters who focus on plunge attacks? And every last one of them do a different plunge attack from the other? Good Lord in heaven, people are really stupid. And I will be unapologetic when I call out the stupidity. My bad. Somebody making the claim, telling me to be like, someone in this comment section like, how about you make a video of instead comment on it, buddy? Homeboy didn't even finish his sentence, and you want to try to tell me what to do? Granted, I already planned to make a video about it, which is going to be my reaction where I call out the bullshit. But it's like, these people are really stupid. They are brain rotted by the idea that Genshin Impact cannot do anything good or anything lazy. Anything that is not lazy. I don't know what the hell is up with my fucking laptop right now. Hold up. My freaking laptop is acting a fool right now. At least the internet for it is acting a fool.
Then I'll be counting on you as my guide.
Back on, close that. Hold on, let me see what the comments I got, cause I know niggas was yip yapping towards me and this shit, and it's really stupid. Yep, every last one of them. None of them can give me an argument for why it is that every last one of them do the same attack animation. None of them can. And it's so painfully obvious. Snowbreak Containment. Ooh. They got a new trailer drop. Bro, I haven't reacted to anything related to Snowbreak Containment. Honestly, I think I may just have to react to some of their stuff. The entire dev team of Genshin Impact is AI generated. Oh shit, hold up. Had to switch it from top chat to live chat. But like, bro, it is crazy to see this in real time. Oh snap! She in her outfit. I guess Hoyverse as an entire dev company must be extremely lazy because they didn't put any details in Homegirl's outfit. Oh wait, there's details in it. Oh man, Genshin Impact must be so lazy because they didn't put details in characters' eyes so that they can all have different eye patterns. Oh wait, they do. Oh man, it is so hilarious to see this. I need my water. Before we do anything, I need to take a picture. I hope they drop this outfit for 2.5. Save that. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be thumbnail worthy, honestly. Such a cute and beautiful outfit. So casual. Alright, that's enough pictures for now. Save that for the thumbnail.
I once came here for a banquet with some big shots. But between you and me, the food they served those VIPs wasn't nearly as good as their regular dishes.
Oh, really?
Oh wow. Wait, is this the first time I saw her in a freaking dialogue box scene?
Oops. I hope no one heard that.
I hope she becomes playable. There's no way they're not gonna make her playable.
Sweetie, how's it going? I hope business is booming. Got any recommendations today?
Another regular customer. Welcome! Is this young lady a friend of yours? She's got the aura of a true connoisseur. Would you like to try our seasonal special?
Oh wow, I like her voice. Hold up, I need my water. I feel like I'm about to choke. Bro, why I put that water at? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Alright, here we go. Found it. Bro, I can't even tell if YouTube is being honest to me about what people are at my stream right now. Cause this shit be bullshitting sometimes. Oh, I needed that. You know what? I'm gonna just close off my YouTube and just Bernice, but saying potentially.
I could faintly smell some osmanthus in the air. How lovely.
That would be our Moonvale Osmanthus cake, fresh out of the oven. They're made with the very first golden blossoms picked just this morning. Soft, sweet, melts in your mouth. I guarantee it's a taste you'll never forget.
Bro, they need to make her playable. No, this is probably the second most sensual NPC character that they've somewhat made sexual. Right? The first one ever that I ever came across in any Hoyo game was that freaking perfume maker or that florist in Leeway Harbor. That shit was crazy. Even when I go back to see people's reactions to that, it's so funny. They're like, bro, what is she yapping about right now? What? What you mean by that?
Osmanthus cakes always bring back memories of loved ones. This batch is limited, reserved for only our regular customers. And you won't find it on the banquet menu.
I don't play Zenless much anymore. Just came back to pull Banyue because I think he looks cool. Imagine returning to a gacha, but not for a waifu. I mean, it's to be expected. Right? Shoot. Sometimes people just come back just for the gameplay rather than pulling for a character because something new happened. For example, I bet a lot of people who quit Wuwa in version 1.0 are probably coming back to play in version 3.0. Because it looks fun. Yinger. Yeah, that was the NPC's name. Yinger. Thanks for that.
So she heard us.
Osmanthus cake. Well, would you like to try it?
Osmanthus cake is often used as a symbol of remembrance. Xiaogong must be thinking about Senior Ye again. Sure. After smelling the aroma before we even walked in, how could we resist? Just hearing you describe it already made me want to eat some.
Also, I guess I should say this as well. With my most recent video that I posted, right? Bro, I had a few comments. Just not every last one of them, but a few of them be like, "Oh, you're probably just doing this for the views or some shit," which technically is true slightly, but also because I am passionate to talk about the topic, right? Hold on, I need to close this tab. I freaking hate this shit. I hate when YouTube is lying to me about who's watching my streams. Hold up, give me a second.
I guarantee you'll be satisfied. We have seats upstairs. This way.
Give me a second. Alright, it says 5 people are watching. Apparently. Alright. Should be good now. Nothing should be an issue. Alright, cool. Also, anybody watching the show right now, make sure you hit the like button for your boy. The support is appreciated. Bro, she has to become playable. She's too gorgeous. This would be such a missed opportunity for her not to become playable. She's so bad. Like, oh my gosh. Save.
Come on, over here! Come take a look!
From Yunhui Summit. Her skills reached the heavens themselves. Standing shoulder to shoulder with the mighty Void Hunters. She's a true guardian of Wai Fei, a living legend in our midst. But surely you don't think Yunhui Summit stands tall like Yi?
Also, I just realized this. The person who was like, yo, how about you make a video about it instead of commenting on it? Hey, I have the sneaky suspicion that this fool probably thinks I'm probably not going to get any views on that video. But unfortunately for him, I do reaction content as well. So, that video will get views.
Unpredictable. One slip of focus, and this Shifu will have to bring out her real skill. That's why everyone at Yunhui Summit says this girl's got boundless potential. And one day, her achievements may well surpass her Shifu's. And that's not all, my dear friend.
Now let me read. I'm pessimistic about the Glaive AI thing. Even if it's true, how many of his viewers would actually unsub and stop watching him? All you have to do is deny and keep posting. That's YouTube in 2026. You know what? That's true. More than likely, that will happen. But at the same time, there's going to be a great deal of people who don't watch his content at all, who aren't fans of AI stuff at all. Because, like, yeah, I think I should have mentioned this in my comment section, or at least on my pinned comment, that, yeah, there is AI content that exists that people have made purely for the sake of fun, and not for the sake of, like, doing it because they're, like, trying to get money, easy money, right? From these AI song things, they're pretty fun to listen to. Because I remember I just got done watching, like, some of that, like, 2 weeks ago, I think, or a week ago, or during the weekend. Like, the music, I was jamming to it. It was really good. I was really being, like, bumping to it. You feel me? But at the same time, it's like, there's gonna be a great deal of people who don't F with AI content at all. And I'm glad I actually put forth like the effort to be like, you know what, let me pull up Charlie's video and let me pull up this video as well so that I can paint this picture for y'all before we actually get into the reaction. You feel me? But also, just like how Glaive Keo did this whole, oh, how do you feel about buffs being locked behind a character's story quest, that's forever going to follow him around. No one's going to forget that. The only way people forget that is if Hoyoverse as an entire company goes down under, the games, all their games go down under, this, that, and the third, it just fades from existence, and then he just keeps making content about why Genshin Impact was the worst game ever to exist, and Hoyoverse was the worst company to ever exist on the face of the planet, and then people in his comment section act like dummies, and then think, oh, you remember that stuff that he did that was blatantly, he was blatantly wrong about, but yet he tried to act like a victim in the same breath? Oh, we're going to forget about that because we don't care, because we don't have standards, we don't have morals, but instead we're going to keep bitching about what Hoyoverse did, even though Wuwa is the only thing that exists right now doing the exact same predatory monetization. They did spending events, they did all this other shit, and it's like, yeah, I can tell y'all niggas aren't upfront about anything right now. I don't stand on business about nothing. AI scripting to me is like processing food made by factory robots people will consume. Similarly, people want to consume the hate of so and so game. Real or not. True. And I'm glad there's always going to be an audience that actually seeks the truth and wants to hear the truth. And not the truth that's skewed a certain way, but truth that's like, yo, let's keep it upfront about this, X, Y, Z, and let's not lie here type truth, right? Which is why people have flocked towards my channel, right? I would have to assume that's the reason why. From every video I've done over the last 3 weeks, there's been nothing but content channel growth of my viewership and of my subs, because people like the fact that I'm not out here just bullshitting when I engage in this topic about Wuwa versus Genshin and this, that, and the third, which I appreciate. And the views on this video I recently posted, like, bro, man, if I had finished filling out that monetization thing, I would have. Granted, I gotta figure out how this monetization thing work. They're showing me options, but I'm pretty sure, I guess I don't get paid ad revenue unless there's actual ads on my videos, right? I'm pretty sure. Because these other methods, I don't even understand how exactly I'm gonna get paid from those methods. But anyway, that's like kind of besides the point. Oh, actually, no, it is a part of the point. Telling the truth also gets you a bag, right? But some people prefer not to tell the truth and go down the route of bullshit to make their money on. Hello, Gurus. Yo, what's up? Gotcha, Dragon. How you doing, bro? Also, for anybody watching the stream right now, how you doing? Welcome. Hopefully you're having a good day. Make sure you hit that like button for your boy. Appreciate it all. Oh, the support goes a long way. I think you need 1,000 subs to start any type of income. Well, I remember, well, not remember. I know a couple years ago they changed their stipulation to be like, if you reach a 500 subs, you will be able to be monetized, but you have to reach at least 1,000 views per video to be monetized for that, right? Because my monetization options didn't become available until I reached 500 subs. Now, in terms of like someone sending me like, oh, yo, I need this ad run on your video type shit, I haven't got any type of messages like that. Probably because I haven't filled it out all the way. Oh, real quick, for anybody watching this right now, yo, peep game. I had somebody in my comment section on my most recent video claim that I'm racist.
So, what do you think?
I was gonna ask you the same. It's fragrant, sweet, and soft. Here, I have a few more pieces.
Osmanthus cake goes best with tea. The tea helps to cleanse the palate. I wonder if some memories are like tea leaves that drift to the bottom of the cup, sinking so deep that they never surface again.
Damn, she reading too much into it. Anyway, let me read. I essentially tried making the same type of content you're currently making, but I admit I gave up. I don't have the tolerance dealing with people who blatantly lie, like many of these guys do. I think the only reason I have the tolerance to do it is because I ain't gonna lie, like I got a bit of an anger problem. Personally, I got a bit of an anger problem. I've had it since I was a child. Granted, I kind of mellowed out as time went on, but like I'll have my spark up moments, and it's just like I can't tolerate nonsense. I can't tolerate bullshit. I hate Timaeus. I just wanted to say that. Leave my guy Timaeus alone. He pulled a baddie. Let that man live in peace. Anyway, yeah, like I don't have the tolerance for the nonsense, and which is why I can farm views off of these retarded ass takes that I keep seeing. And it's like, bro, how you walk through life like this with no real nuance in your opinion? How can you say Durin has the exact same attack animation as Kazuha and think that's a smart opinion? Like, genuinely. It's like, bro, am I living in La La Lulu land? Hey, the goat is alive. It's because he put her. Look, sometimes it just happens, bro. Bad bitches get snatched left, right, and center by other dudes. Sometimes it be the most least suspecting dude that pulls them. Sometimes you just gotta take it on the chin for real. Anyway, yo, so for anybody watching the stream, make sure you hit the like button for you. Really appreciate it. Oh, to go back on that thing about I said earlier about someone in my comment section claimed that I was racist towards Glaive Keto. It was crazy, bro. I was like, racist? How so? Then they go on to say I'm racist because I said that he can speak English fluently, but he can't write it properly or some crap. But like he has grammar errors in his writing when he generates his entire script in that freaking AI shit. I'm sitting here looking at it like, I'm like, how is this racist when, one, I never mentioned his place of birth, where he comes from at all throughout my entire reaction. So I want to know where exactly this racism came from, because I never mentioned anything about his race at all. I just said about his English, because I was like, yo, he has a whole bunch of live streams here on YouTube, and he clearly speaks fluently for everyone to understand him blatantly. How is that exactly racist? I even told this dude that, you know, language has nothing to do with skin color. It has to do with culture. You do know that, right? And then they goalpost shifted from calling me racist to saying that I'm xenophobic. And then I was like, still, how is that making me xenophobic when I never mentioned his place of birth? How does it make sense? Hold up, actually, no, let me go back to that comment. I'm gonna find it, because this shit was stupid. Hold up. Let me find this right quick. It's gonna be real quick, I promise. Okay. Haven't responded. Let's scroll. I'll be able to find the comment I responded to because usually my icon pops up on it. Okay. Where we at? 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 Where is it? Okay, here we go. It was 10 hours ago. This is the comment. Yo, what's up, Lolo? This is the comment right here. They said, assuming someone knows how to write English just because they can speak English is so racist. This is what they said. This is my reply. Let me read this reply out to y'all. My reply was this. 8 hours ago, I said, you're right. To tell you the truth, I effed up on my own grammar a lot when writing my own scripts. So I guess if anyone accuses me of using AI for my scripts, despite how fluently I can speak English, but effed up a lot when writing it, makes them racist. You do know that language has nothing to do with race, but instead culture, right? That was my response to them. It was so stupid. Like, and then oh my lord. Should I even read out their reply to me after that? Should I even bother? Oh wow, they made another reply legitly 1 minute ago, and I didn't even notice that. Also, let me know if the stream is lagging, because apparently my stream is like slowing down right now.
Memories aren't like reflections in a teacup. Even when the tea leaves sink to the bottom, they can still float back up if something stirs them one day. Xiaoguang, what is it you're trying to say?
Oh my lord. The dude who just who responded to me after 7 hours is now claiming that there isn't a difference between using AI to translate one language into another versus using AI to generate an entire video script that you didn't bother writing at all. It's like, that is not the same in the slightest. How in good faith can you sit here and say that that's the same? What? This is blatant. Oh my god, this is so retarded. This is so blatantly retarded. Good lord.
It's nothing. It just feels like time's been slipping by so fast.
Also, there's no proof in that video that we see that Glaive Keo, or better yet, if Glaive Keo even made a comment about it himself, saying that I write my own scripts and I just use AI to correct any grammar mistakes. If that nigga Glaive Keo has not said any of that shit, then it's irrelevant to me. I don't care. Because if he has not come out and said that shit, it does not matter in the conversation at all. So we can go ahead and slap that to the floor. Him doing his own research, cool, he can have that. But the script writing is the true problem here. That's what people have an issue with. And also, I ain't gonna lie, it sounds like he uses AI to voice out his voice lines too. I could be wrong about that though. Also, my freaking... Okay, screw this. I'm gonna look at the live stream from my phone. I can't look at it from this fucking laptop anymore because it's just bullshitting right now. Alright, here we go. How are you? Oh, I'm doing fine. Either they're rage baiting or they're stupid kids. Kids that want to sound smart. A CC named Booby 2 Days made a video saying negative things about Woo-Wah. Strangely enough, said video got negative comments the moment Saint reacted to it. Not surprised. Because this is the same thing he did when it came down to that other content creator. I forgot what their name is. Where they made a critique of Withering Wave's story, and in the same video they claimed that they didn't catch up with the rest of the with the rest of the story content when they made the video, right? When they were comparing it to Genshin and being like, both Genshin and Woo-Wah have the exact same problems when it comes down to their storytelling or their character writing and whatnot, right? And then then he got so much flack.
Moonvale Osmanthus cake to your satisfaction? It's your first time here. I hope you'll forgive us if the service falls short.
And like after Saint Tontos reacted to his video, he got so much hate and so much flack. And like he even had to make a response video saying, yo, yeah, I didn't complete the entire story quest. Right, essentially admitting to his fault. But he still, in my opinion, I think he still stood about his business, about his video. Damn, Glaive is down. Glaive is down. I just watched his video with an open mind. His 2.6. Just weird. Oh, did you watch my reaction? Because his video removed. He removed his own video.
You're too kind, Miss Sweetie. The cake is excellent. Sweet, but not cloying. The osmanthus fragrance blends beautifully without overwhelming the rice's natural flavor. It melts in the mouth and is baked the perfect amount of time to bring out both texture and aroma.
A true connoisseur. You've nailed it exactly.
I've heard this voice before, but she's putting on a different tone, so it's kind of masking her voice.
Hardly. I just like making desserts myself every now and then. If I had to guess, in addition to fresh osmanthus preserved in honey, you added a touch of roasted sticky rice powder to the filling? It gives the texture a bit more spring.
Let me read. My HSR is taking forever to download. I'm gonna miss my dailies. Glaze is my favorite AICC. I just watched it and watched Brand. I don't know what got removed. I also watched your reaction as well. Wait, hold up. Don't tell me this nigga pulled his videos back up. Wait a minute. I gotta find this out. Hold up. If I find out that nigga put his videos back up, hold up. Wait a minute. Nope, he ain't pulled them videos back up. They still privated it and he still removed it. What a chump. Okay. I still stand on my business about what I said about that shit. Anyway. What's going on? Oh, I'm just seeing if Glaive Keo put them videos back up. Because homie Milo said that they watched Glaive Keo's video about the 6.2 thing.
And at the end, did you add a sprinkle of candied kumquat peel? There's a light citrus note that lingers.
Whoa, spot on! The sticky rice powder keeps it tender but gives it structure. And the candied kumquat peel is the final flourish. You're a true gourmet, miss. Impressive. Very impressive.
Oh, we just learned something new about Zhao Guang. She loves to cook desserts, and she knows the exact taste and flavor of it, depending on what it's cooked with. That's interesting to know. You know, he's not going to do that after being exposed. Yeah, I know he won't. But at the same time, at least it will show, at least he's being a man about it, and not being a chump about it if he does put it back up.
Yum-Cha Scene always welcomes guests who appreciate the craft. Please, make yourself at home. I'll leave you two to it. Just call me if you need anything.
So have you done Act 6 of the Archon Quest? No. And surprisingly, people keep finding a way to try, not even on purpose. I'm going to say this right now. It's not even on purpose. It's because they also want to engage in the conversation. And because since I don't make a comment, or they didn't read my comment stating not to give any spoilers about Act 6, even in my reaction I even say it, right? Somehow people are still doing it. And when I'm reading a comment that's new, I'm like, oh, what this comment says? I'm reading it. The immediate moment they mention something that I know did not happen yet, that I have not played, I have to bob and weave it, act like my brain didn't see it. I have to trick my brain with a fast motion to not see it. Literally. Granted, thank God some of them read my pinned comment and like edited their comment, but it'll still be somewhat there. So it's like, bro. I'm like damn near afraid to even read comments on my video anymore, on my videos, until I do this fucking Act 6, which Act 6 will be done probably Thursday and Friday. Cause
Xiaoguang, you even know all that? You're like an expert.
Because more than likely, I'm not getting this final act or chapter of 2.4 done tonight.
I wouldn't call myself an expert. I used to watch Senior Inhu cook back at Yunquei Summit. I thought it was fun, so I picked up a little here and there. Later, I started experimenting with some desserts of my own. But at first, the things I made were really something else. My brother, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and Senior Inhu all ended up as my first victims.
First victim is crazy.
My brother would always tease me, saying eating my desserts was part of his training, tempering the mind through hardship.
If you had done Act 6, you would have gotten a better argument for Traveler about the Nigerian perspective comparing Traveler to Rover. Yeah, and I'm not going to tell. From everything from even my personal friends have alluded to, and to whatever almost comment that I've almost fully read referring to what happens in Act 6, I can get a pretty good picture about what happened. Even without playing it, I can get a pretty good picture. And it kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's like, I have to still go into it open-minded. Be like, you know what? Even though this is what is alluding to it, I have not experienced it myself. So let me go into it. Let me, really immerse myself in it.
Senior Ye is such a gentle person. He must have been even more patient with you.
Yeah, he always looked out for me. Even though he was just a kid himself, he'd always give in to me, and he almost never got angry. He taught me so much. I still remember when I first arrived at Yunquei Summit. I was mischievous, made a big mistake, and just hid. I was too scared to face anyone.
Shoot, I even said it in my reaction to the Nigerian perspective video of how they legitimately could make the Traveler the most OP unit in the entire game purely on the basis of the fact that the Traveler could be used doing two elements at the same time to cause an elemental reaction. Or shoot, if they really want to play around with it, make them do three at the same time.
My brother was the one who found me. He didn't scold me. He just asked, an elder at the end of his years, and a young man with his whole life ahead of him, if you could only save one of them, which do you choose? In a famine, a single bag of grain could keep a person alive, but a rare manuscript carries the wisdom of centuries. If only one can be preserved, which do you choose? And when facing a calamity, do you cling to safety and protect yourself? Or do you stand and fight to save others, even against impossible odds? Which do you choose?
Sure, I would have hit with the both answer. I want to do both. Look at who Traveler lost to. You can't call them weak for losing. That's how powerful is Wise. Shoot, I don't know how powerful Wise is. I just know the fact that Bill and Wise have the damn near exact same ability. I can't believe Senora comes back. I can't tell if this is a joke or not. I want to believe this is a joke, but at the same time, my brain is triggered thinking that this is a spoiler. I'm joking. Okay, thank God. Cause they allude to the fact in that freaking teaser trailer from 3 years ago that they were like, "Yo, Senor, you're gonna be back in the old world when we, do what we need to do," type shit.
Why did he ask such a difficult question? There's no clear answer.
I don't want to put this on autoplay just in case the voice lines don't appear and these niggas start speed yapping. But I got to.
Yeah. I was so young I didn't know what to say, and it made me want to cry. Those questions felt cruel, like they were tearing my heart apart. But my brother said it wasn't about a clear answer. It was about seeing what you truly want to protect and understanding its weight.
Could you imagine on some real shit that Senora is brought back to life in version 6? That would be so fucking crazy. Genuinely think about it. It'll be really crazy. And I'm trying to make an excuse for why it could potentially happen. With all this moon marrow stuff, and this moon power and whatnot, and this elemental power shit, like, I genuinely can see how they would make a reason for her coming back to life. Genuinely. No one mentioned Capitano coming back. Dickhead. Honestly, I do have a sneaking suspicion maybe the captain might come back to life. Because he's like, well, I got my homies to where they need to be, but I still got beef with the gods for real. I done. The hate continues. Time to come back to life in my body, bitch. I'm running the ones with the gods today. I done ran the ones with freaking, what's her name, Mavwika. She only got that light tap on my chest for that one time. I'ma spin back properly.
He told me that our parents always said, the hardest part isn't making the choice, it's living with it afterward.
Oh.
There's no perfect path in this world. Some choices are responsibilities we have to shoulder. When the time comes, be brave. Do what must be done, and you'll carve your way through the thorns onto your own path. I didn't fully understand what he meant back then. I'm not even sure if I do now.
He really put a lot of thought into what he said. I'm sure he'd be glad knowing you could reflect on it so calmly now.
I trust him, just as he trusts me. Right now, my brother has his own reasons for what he has to do. And I have my own reason for why I have to find him. Sorry, I've been rambling again.
You can always tell me these things. I'm your junior after all.
Oh, there you go.
Let's talk about something more cheerful. Everyone's been working so hard lately. Banyue Shifu, Dylan, Ningqian, you, and the others at Swabian Temple.
Call it cope. But you remember at the end of this Space and Time for UQuest, see, Losley said Lord of the Night had a request for Abyss Twin when using Luma Fate. True, but I don't know exactly what it could be referring to. We still don't know what that request was, but my theory is that Thrawn is reborn in New Conria. Potentially. I mean, if Lumine if Lumine personally knew him back before Conria fell, then I could see it. Captain couldn't handle Mawika. That all woman right there. Punch to the heart, punch to in the sky, still standing as a badass Archon and Team. You still don't know. I thought something if Mawika and Captain had a child, it'd be the most hero I wanna save everyone type of character and always do the right thing. True, but at the same time, I think that character, if they did have a child together, a part of their soul would be pessimistic and be like, we can't save everybody, bro. Shoot, he'd have to have a split personality at that point so that both of those can exist. Or have a brother or a sister that's like, bro, we can't do that. Thrawn is a part of the true memory of Conria. They need all the true memories to recreate it. Oh, that's right, they did need all that. That's why all them niggas were freaking doing their their ritual and whatnot. That's why they weren't fighting back. Bro, I remember watching Glaive Keel's video about it. 'Cause I was like, when he made it originally, and then when I did my reaction to it, I was like, hold on, let me tackle this because I really want to talk about this. And when he was making the claim that, oh, there's nothing changes in Genshin's story, everything just remains the same because the landmass doesn't change, I was like, I would love for you to tell me when in the fuck did these niggas sit here and say that New Conria was just going to manifest on the surface landmass? When? When did they say that in the story? Did they say they was gonna manifest in that land? When did they say that? Because last time I checked, they didn't say that. So where exactly is it manifesting? How is it not changing the landmass? Oh, that's right, because they never said it was not gonna manifest. They never said that it was manifesting on the land. Clearly, it went back downstairs where it belongs, underground. Clearly. Don't get me started with this whole bullshit of, oh, you don't keep anything that helps tell you that, oh, you did X quest or anything changes. And then it's like, did you not play any world quests? Do you not have a bag full of items from various quests showing that you completed XYZ? Also, for everybody watching the stream right now, make sure you hit the like button for your boy. The support would be appreciated. Anyway, back to my rant. But like, you get what I'm saying, right? There were so much things that disproved his point across that entire video that was just like, slap that to the floor, you sound stupid.
I want to thank everyone properly. What do you think about me putting together a thank you dinner and gathering everyone around the fire for the night?
That's a great idea. Everyone's been looking forward to your cooking. I'll let Dylan, Banyu Shifu, and Ningqian know right away. Once Senior Song Tao and the others are back from their investigation, I'll pass it on to them too.
Alright, time to express my gratitude. Let's go. Oh my goodness. That lady in the tights is throwing me off right now. I swear. The color black is something else. I love it. I swear, the color black is the most emphasizing color to ever exist in the universe. It shows off all the right portions. Anyway. What's up, Prangiel? Why do all these items from the Archon World Quest and Story Quest? I'm only concerned about one thing and one thing only. These cheeks. Good Lord. Amen. Save though for later. I swear Zenless Zone Zero know how to do their proportions right. She just all leg and cheek. This dude right here probably be thinking to himself, he got that thinking face on. He got that damn girl. Them legs, that ass, that's something else for real. That's that thinking face for real. I respect it. I know what he looking at. He not even looking at her. He looking past her.
Junior Bell, Xiao Guang.
Woo.
You're back. Is everyone all right? Any progress in the investigation?
Did you see people calling Columbino waifu bait? Yeah. I've been seeing it across YouTube shorts. Granted, I didn't watch the YouTube short because it's kind of a spoiler, but from the screenshot that I saw, it was like, oh, they were sharing a parfait. I'm not going to give the green light of whether or not it's waifu bait until I actually see it. Because if... how can I say this? If they're going to do the same thing they did with Seat Lolly, and people are calling her a waifu bait, they're completely stripping her of her character as a whole to say, oh, they watered down her character just to sell her as being this cute wifey for the main character, which we all know isn't fucking true when the character has gone through a character arc and this and the third. And then when people may be like, oh, guess what? Y'all say Genshin Impact, Wuwa is gathering wives. The same thing goes for Genshin Impact. But the difference is, the majority of female characters that exist in Genshin Impact are not riding the dick of the traveler. They respect him for his achievements, for what he did in previous lands, and depending on his combat ability, they also be like, you're pretty strong, right? That's as far as it goes. And you can only name legitimately probably like 5 characters on one hand that's actually obsessed with the traveler to that potentially romantic degree. Seat Lolly is the most blatant obvious one out of all of them. Then you have Ayaka. Then you have now Columbina, technically, after I see what I need to see when I play the quest, and so on, right? Hell, let me read. Oh, Lord have mercy, we must stay focused. I have crazy guess that the Jester will be on the next Archon quest, and he will help us stop the... I'm gonna skim through all that. Skim. And Twitter does not put attention. That scene wasn't even waifu bait. That scene after Act 5 is the biggest waifu bait. Laughing face. They are waifu bait. Release Varka already. We need our first unk. True. That was funny how he said it. Ayaka, #1 simp. What's crazy, I was an Ayaka simp when I first saw her. Like, deadass. I was. And I ain't gonna lie, the thing that captivated me the most about Ayaka was the fact that she wore a skirt. I don't know what it is. I just love skirts. It's just something that attracts me personally. I just love skirts. I don't know, they just do something for me. Ayaka had me enraptured. That's until she got dethroned by another character, but I can't remember what exactly that other character was.
Don't worry, everyone's fine. We ran into a little trouble on the way, but we managed to find some leads.
Thank you, everyone. You've worked so hard.
Don't mention it. It's our duty as Swabian Temple disciples. Xiaoguang, I'm glad you're feeling better. Thanks to you, Junior Bao.
I mean, yeah, Skirt topped her for me. But, like, I'm thinking about what character came after Ayaka. Like, let's say, throughout version 2 into version 3, that I, like, fell for hard. But I'm trying to remember, but I can't think of who it is. Like, at all. And it sucks. I guess Kale would be it. Because I really did like Kale. And I love the fact that Kale's outfit, or, like, the way she dressed and the way she like carries herself is in a similar vein to Amber, because of how much she looks up to Amber.
Thanks to all of you. Xiaoguang was just saying how hard you've all been working, and she wants to host a small thank you dinner at Swabian Temple tonight. She'll even do the cooking. She's planning to invite everyone for a cozy evening chat around the fire.
That's so true. Every time a character is with Aether, it's waifu bait. Every time it's a character with Lumine, they never call it waifu bait. The reason they don't want to call it waifu bait is because since it's not a straight couple, or a straight appearing looking couple, therefore it doesn't fit the narrative of like waifu bait to them, even though it's stupid. It should be waifu bait across the board, regardless if it's a gay ship or a straight ship. I remember quitting because I didn't get her in Raiden first try. Good times. Bro, I skipped everybody in version 2. Deadass. I didn't get the Raiden Shogun until we were in like version 4, and because I saved up some pulls for her.
Haha, a gathering by the fire, with Xiaoguang's cooking no less.
Yeah, my cooking isn't the greatest, but I hope you'll join us.
Dude, I saw the post on Twitter that was calling waifu bait, and then someone said replace it with me, and the fucking poster said then it's peak. Like, deadass, these people are out of their head. I ran out of primos. Bina is like innocent daughter, must protect.
That's really thoughtful of you, Xiaoguang, but I'm afraid we can't tonight.
Huh?
Don't worry, we have good news. Thanks to the intel you gave us, we pinned down several key spots tied to the abnormal miasma fluctuations. We've even found leads on the ancient array. Some disciples have already been stationed at the old mining site. The full report's been sent to Yixuan Shifu. She should be coming to Wi-Fi soon to help.
To ensure everyone's safety, we'll rotate disciples to guard the key locations, keeping a close watch for anything suspicious. Xiaoguang, as the wielder of the Qingming sword, your role is too important. Until Yixuan Shifu arrives, please, stay here in the temple and keep yourself safe. Leave the investigation to us.
Wait, Skirt is like Deadpool. Can regenerate limbs? Yeah, she can regenerate her limbs because she, damaged all her limbs in her training with Sertology, which, let me talk about that real quick. I'm so glad I get to rant about this. Bro, I remember playing the quest all the way through. Then, this dude Cosmo, I forgot what his name, the dude who makes these skits on YouTube, right, who got called out by one of his old friends, I guess, for like copying his skits verbatim with no type of uniqueness to it at all. Like him, right? I remember he made a video talking about some comparing what was it? Skirk's cut scenes or like NPC model to like what Wither Wave NPC model and being like, oh, it's bad. And I'm like, we're complaining about one method of storytelling here with the NPC model that's supposed to be clearly a reflection of her inner mind that she has kept suppressed and has damn near forgotten about as time has passed, which is why the NPC looked the way that it does. So we're going to ignore that entire scene with the whole NPC thing. We're going to ignore that and be like, that's the only NPC models that ever existed in Genshin Impact, when we've had full-blown human detailed NPCs that look like ghosts before as well. And on top of that is like, there's multiple different storytelling methods that were used throughout her quest, from first person view to 2D animated cutscene to 3D animated cutscene. It's like all these good storytelling methods, when we're in this moment of time where people are claiming that Genshin Impact does not do good storytelling, and we're seeing it right here, right now in Skirk's story quest, which completely invalidates the entire point that they made entirely. And it's like, why are we not acknowledging this that's happening right now? Oh, I get it. It's because we don't want to be honest about it, because we got to keep pushing the narrative of Genshin Impact can't do anything good at all, no matter what they do. Which is another reason that tilts me off about this whole conversation about WoW versus Genshin, because it's coming from a dishonest place. Now, are there some honest points of view that's true? Yes, of course, obviously, right? Duh. But we can tell what the bullshit is when they start flapping their gums. Waifu character is Nicole or Alice. I give you that. Alice is a must-need wife. I need her in my life. Skirk's limbs are not real. They're made out of abyss. Also true. I'm so mad I can't get Dahlia. I remember that video. I like War Story, but deadass I don't think it's any close to Nocry story so far. The amount of characters that Nocry in the same scene is wild, and it's not only for very less time. The black screen white text got me. Don't get me started on black screen white text. Don't get me started.
You guys take it easy tonight. When this is all over, we'll celebrate together.
Oh my
properly,
lord.
Okay? But come on now, don't feel bad. This was everyone's choice. We all have something we want to protect. Waifei Peninsula's peace, the safety of our disciples. Only when you're safe, Xiaoguang, can we carry out our mission without worry. Protecting you is protecting the future for all of us. So now, how about a smile?
Okay, I understand.
That's better. We'll get Bowlion and go switch shifts with the others now. See you later.
Don't worry, Xiaoguang. We're finally starting to see some progress. That's a good sign.
Oh, let me read. Text got me. What about white screen, black text? Black screen, white text is bad unless it's in WoW. Exactly, bro. If y'all go back through my reactions by like 2 or 3 months ago, right? You're gonna see a video of me reacting to the content creator known as Gaming, who keeps posting this comparison bullshit content, right? Dude no, it wasn't him. It was Ari Kudo or Kika or something like that. I think it was his video. I reacted to his video and he was mentioning this whole black screen white text bullshit, right? I'm pretty sure. And in the same video, he was sitting here claiming that, oh, this black screen white text doesn't fit the vibe that they're going for, or some bullshit like that, while gassing up Woo-Wahs. And it's like, no, both games are fulfilling the whole, what the purpose of the black screen white text is being used for. They're blatantly showing us why it's being used for, right? And what they're trying to emphasize, what they're trying to push the point of when it comes out to each individual story. And then what I found so dishonest about it, I was like, you're sitting here making, was crazy. I'm pretty sure in that same video they tried to make the claim that Wither Waves doesn't use black screen white text or some shit like that, because they were like, oh, it's so lazy that Genshin Impact uses black screen white text, right? Because, oh, they're a $1 billion company, therefore they should be animating everything. So I was like, okay, by that same logic, why in the fuck are there multiple instances throughout Woo-Wah's story where they're cutting through black screen white text? I even provided examples of it in my video because I edited it. That was the only reaction I ever edited it because it was such a short reaction. So it was like, I threw it in there just to show it. I was like, okay, so can someone tell me how exactly does this make sense? I think someone in the comment section tried to argue with me about, it's fine for water to do it. And it was like, man, shut up. Generally, shut the fuck up. You don't know nothing about what you're talking about. Arikudo? No, not Arikudo. Not him.
Yeah. Let's head back too. I still need to figure out what to cook tonight.
You know what a great storytelling would have been if we were training with Skirk in the Abyss dimension and we needed to hunt Abyss monsters for food for days. Ooh, you know what? That would have been fun. Actually, you're right. That would have been really great. It would have been cool to see Skirk like munch on the flesh of Abyss monsters. Be like, this is my sustenance. I feel the darkness in my heart. Face ass. Oh man, it would have been golden. I actually agree with the idea.
Here, the intel on Sarah. Grew up in an orphanage near a hollow. When the place got shut down by the city, she vanished for a few years. Then reappeared for a couple months before disappearing again. The next time she showed her face publicly, she was already moving under the banner of the Exaltists.
Vanished for a few years?
Here's where it gets interesting. Word is, during those few months when she reappeared, she stormed into Hand headquarters multiple times, insisting she was part of some special investigation squad under HSO. But Hand said no such squad ever existed. No record of her anywhere either.
Huh. A ghost squad that doesn't exist? When you spend your days fielding customer complaint calls, little stories like that are the highlight of the shift. And stories like that always go one of two ways. Either the woman lost her mind, or the squad's whole purpose was to be buried from the start.
So you think there's something fishy here too? Fair enough. A woman forever without a place to belong, falling into some delusion's embrace. A textbook tragic story. Nothing worth dwelling on. What is worth our attention is the creator she clings to. More and more signs point to something hidden in the hollow that we don't understand yet. I've already reported to the boss. We'll just have to wait for orders before making our next move. Oh, I need to remind you of something else. The higher-ups know about the abnormal miasma fluctuation, too. They don't want Wi-Fi Peninsula destroyed. There's too much value here. Which means this mess is also part of your job now.
Those old minute tops really know how to hand out impossible missions. This was supposed to be a simple recovery job. Without me even realizing, I've been saddled with another thankless task.
Well, let me read. We will more dash because the war spoils the living crap out of them. Logic doesn't apply to them, even if you show them or call it out. They just ignore it like we're good, but get to bad. Skirk accidentally eats Paimon, or Skirk just cuts off her legs and feeds it to us. Damn, crazy. Abyss ways. Infinite food glitch. I'm not gonna lie, Skirk's story quest was by far my most favorite story quest throughout the entire game. There is no other story quest that tops it for me personally. Because I picked Skirk's story quest in its own bracket, and then pick every other story quest that I think are really good underneath that bracket, and then you have the one that's underneath that one, underneath that bracket of good story quests.
I've already found out that the array described in the ancient tome dates back over 100 years, built to suppress miasma. You're welcome, by the way. The array works by absorbing miasma. You just need to pour a large amount of ether energy into the core. But what most people don't know is, to keep the ethereal sealed inside from breaking loose, the array raises a barrier that traps whoever activates it. Which means anyone who becomes the key is essentially sacrificing themselves.
Oh shit. Oh wow, this is crazy.
It's not impossible. That means there's another way for your mission to kill two birds with one stone. I'm sure you've already thought of it. Then, when it can't hold out any longer, you step in and take its core. Simple as that. And that girl, Yeshuan Guang, I can tell you've taken a liking to her, even if you won't admit it. So, why not? You'd be protecting a brother while you're at it.
Oh, that's slimy. That's slimy, Zhao. What's up? You know what's funny? Hoyo hasn't censored Llama yet, even though there were so many complaints in China about Llama being too revealing. Oh, awesome. That's cool. I'm glad they haven't censored her. Not gonna lie. Every part of that woman's body, I just want to shove my face into. Anyway. Oh, I just got done. I just started unlocking my my sigil locations in Nagrai, because I didn't know if those were gonna be like long quests that take forever, or if I needed to stream those. So I just started doing them, and I finally unlocked them. And I'm like, oh wow, this is really neat. I just gotta unlock one for the light keepers next.
What's wrong? You're hesitating?
No, it's just, as the one responsible for retrieving the core, I have to make absolutely sure it's secure.
Remember, the orders were clear. If recovery fails, destroy it on the spot. Unless you've got other concerns. Or should I say, excuses? Don't tell me that fighting alongside him these past few days has caused you to have a change of heart. Now you feel sympathy towards him?
The most feared member of Krampus, Zhao. She don't play no games. What's so crazy is this character is probably the most serious character in the entire Krampus faction, yet she has the most cornball goofy animations, which I love, by the way. I don't say that with any negativity. I say it because I just really do enjoy it. She got the most cornball Looney Tune ass type animations, and it's lovely. It's such a contrast. Now the thing about this character has the best story because the traveler training arc actually canon on the story quest later, and it's very interesting because there's Sinner lore and Slight Alice. I mean, it's canon, but
Sympathy? I don't waste sympathy on living humans, let alone on a killing machine that couldn't even pass a forbidden fruit test.
Forbidden fruit test? Interesting. Speaking of searchers, already feels like Genshin 2 type character to me. They even said he's on another planet right now. True. Oh, I'll say this. For Genshin Impact, when it came down to Skirk's story quest, I'll tell you probably the core reason why I love this so much. The core reason why I loved Skirk's story quest so much is because it opened the door to the outside. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean this. For the longest time, ever since, let's say, Sumeru, or rather, ever since Inkonomina released, and we find that Book of Sun and Moon, right? The story has been pushing itself towards going into outer space. We've seen it blatantly from like the technology with King Deshret and the Abyss that he brought in, to the Narwhal in Fontaine, to the dragon technology and satellite stuff that they were doing in Natland before, you know, they were completely extinguished in those world quests. If y'all done any of those world quests, if you haven't, go do them, they're great. To now in Nodcry with the moon, like Skirk's story quest essentially opened the door to potentially what we may face outside the door, right? Because the fact that Skirk's entire civilization and her entire people got wiped out by some mercenary group or some militant group that was sent to her world because of the fact that Skirk's people had the natural ability to like absorb energy, right? It was just like an innate ability they possessed. They got wiped out just because they had this ability and was perceived as a threat. Despite the fact these people didn't even have the technology to go from one planet to another, apparently, because they looked like they were just living in their own little villages, little towns they made for themselves. These niggas weren't even equipped, but got wiped out. And potentially, who knows? Maybe something like that may happen in the future of Genshin Impact, where some random spaceship rolls up on Genshin's the world of Genshin Impact's doorstep and be like, "Yo, there's life here. Oh, we've come here in peace. We've been sitting here by, guess what? The IPC. We've come here to express trade deals with you and help you be brought into the fold of interplanetary commerce." And all that bullshit. Could you imagine, for real? The IPC come to Genshin Impact's world? Oh my lord. These niggas need to stay away. Oh man. Screw Iron Tomb. The IPC is probably the worst threat to deal with. Let me read. Yes, space abyss dimension. I really love how much they've taken out to flesh out Kong Beach's character. I want a power skill skirt, say planetary. She breaks reality to open portal. Do it is high city level.
Exactly. A killing machine. Whatever name it goes by now, it was created as a weapon of indiscriminate slaughter to suppress the miasma. Its nature won't change.
Honestly, I would scale Nouvelle all the way up to planetary, purely on the basis of the fact that Homeboy can control literally every piece of water that exists on the damn planet. So, to me, that's pretty high. Like, literally, Skirk, on the other hand, I feel like the only thing that helps Skirk, like, rival him in power is purely because she wields abyssal power. And she has a battle suit, which is her dress, that absorbs abyssal energy, so that she can use it whenever she needs to. Honestly, and also knowing that she's using the abyss to use cryo, like, legitly, Skirk would just freeze his, like, water walls that he would try to make. Like, let's say because, like, I do believe that Skirk is faster than Nouvelle, blatantly, right? From everything we've seen, this nigga Nouvelle loves to walk slow. He loves to aura farm, if you would. Skirk would be taking every opportunity to attack him in every moment. He would put up so much water wall defense, and she would just keep freezing it and slicing it. Or she'll slice space to go get around the wall to be like, "Got you, bitch." Stab him right in the chest.
Darling, as a Krampus judge, don't forget that.
Obviously, Nouvelle ain't just gonna let her stab him in the chest and then win the fight. Duh.
Judging me with sentimental nonsense? You really do underestimate me, don't you, Senior Zhao? I'm just thinking the whole suppressing miasma angle might be a smokescreen. If the miasma in Limnian Hollow is actually receding, where's it going? Also, I heard another name from the dead at the old mining site. One that's been coming up a lot these past few days. Looks like someone else wants Bonnier gone. More desperately than we do.
What do you mean? Who?
Oh man, what time is it? It's about to be 1:30 in the morning, and I think I've been streaming for about an hour and 30 minutes. If I keep going, it'll be 2 hours, and more than likely, I won't finish this quest in the next 30 minutes. I can tell. I know I've been yapping a lot, so that's how I know I'm not gonna finish in time. Wait a minute. Hold up. Yams. Anywho. What would you scale current traveler? I think current Traveler, I think he's at a good base. Like if we're talking about like pure power of the Traveler, just pure power and not physical power, then I think Traveler is like pretty decent. I mean, I wouldn't put him too low on the scale or too high. I think he's got like a good place, like somewhere around the middle, in my opinion. Like I would say he's probably underneath Skirk and Nugalate in terms of pure power, but he's above somebody like Al Haytham and Flynn's and Risley. Right? That's where I put him. Who's another pretty powerful character? I wouldn't pick Chlorinde above the Traveler. I feel like the Traveler would be fine. Who's another? Let's look at some Adeptus characters. I think the Traveler would be somewhere around. Oh, actually, seeing as what the Traveler did in the Leeway Archon quest, I would say the Traveler is above all the other Adeptus as well. Seeing that he absorbed their power, or rather they lent him his power, and he absorbed it to then, put the nail in the coffin on, homeboy Overlord of the Vortex, which is such a tough name, by the way. Then, yeah, I think he would be above them. Two shades, not higher than shades. Traveler is much weaker. Traveler is weaker than my weekend captain, but Traveler can do special things that other characters can't do, which is true. Which honestly, what you said, Gio, it resonates perfectly with that video I reacted to belonging to the Nigerian perspective, which I should have mentioned. I don't know if I mentioned it or at all in my reaction, but he claims that throughout the story of Genshin Impact, the writers for Genshin Impact has failed to show us the extent of the Traveler's abilities, right? And strength and power and all that other stuff, right? But we know that's not true, seeing as multiple instances throughout the story, especially within recent time, over the last year till now, we've seen the Traveler not only absorb abyssal energy, but also use their elements more in battle. Have we or have we not? We've seen how agile the Traveler is. This nigga jumps from platform to platform without using his wings. The very thing that helped him get around from place to place before. He doesn't even have his wings anymore, yet he's hopping off platforms with such great ease, like it ain't nothing. He like hop, skip, jumping off of platforms, like it's easy. You know how powerful you have to be physically to leap that high? And on top of that, be so nimble that you're able to bob and weave off platform to platform with no issue and land perfectly? Come on now. One-on-one technically. More like it was a 4v1. 3 along with Traveler. But yes, he did lose her. Because, of course, Arlecchino is stronger than him, blatantly. Another thing, too, right? Because I find this kind of interesting. Because they label the Archons as gods, right? But then in the same breath, they label the top 3 Harbingers as gods. But they don't say that the Harbingers are on the same level as the Archons. They say that the top 3 Harbingers are on the same level of the gods, right? I feel like there's a bit of a distinction there on purpose, right? Does anybody else feel that way? 'Cause I feel that way. Because notice how they refer to every other being that's a god as a god, and then the Archons, of course, just get labeled as Archons. They don't really get labeled as gods as much, unless you're hearing their title or whatever. Maybe my train of thought that I'm cooking in this kitchen and cooking properly. It's possible, but I feel like there's a distinction that they're doing on purpose so that you can know the difference between the gods in Celestia versus the Archons when you like think of gods, right? Because when I think of gods, sometimes my brain goes towards the Archons, but other times my brain goes to the sustainer of heavenly principles, and of course the other shades, and then finally, of course, the primordial one, the goat, or Nibelung, the Dragon King, right?
What brings you here this time?
A mission? Take me along.
Is it time to clock out?
If you need...
Hello! Rep 2493 at your service.
I love my shorties, all of them. I gotta farm over that stuff. 60 to 50. Yeah, I gotta level her up more before her freaking buffs drop. I may have to reevaluate my feelings towards Grace, or whether or not if I find her extremely sexy. Because I understand her character as a whole. It's just her sexiness I gotta reevaluate. You know, Tripwire may have been onto something about this triple D chested female character. He may have been onto something. Maybe I was too brash to just throw her under the bus and be like, man, I'm not feeling Grace. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I really need to reevaluate. Because goddamn, her figure is just nice. Anyway, I know I'm acting like a gooner right now. I think Travis collecting all several elements and adding his original full light powers, if he gets it back, may stand a chance against Asmodee. Obviously, plot armor is always a thing. I highly doubt Hoya would kill the Traveler, but we already know descendants aren't invincible. Third one is dead, and their body turned into Gnosis. That is true. And also, personally, I love the fact that the Traveler, there's been multiple instances where the Traveler has been put on their ass. For example, like because I know people keep making this claim that the Traveler keeps getting his moments stolen from him by the new shiny 5-star character, or that they make him weak in comparison to make the shiny 5-star character look cool. But like most of those moments in context are the complete opposite, right? One moment that I remembered recently that someone could even potentially argue is a moment that's like, oh, making the Traveler look weak, air quotes, because I don't believe that it is the moment when, if y'all remember, back during the quest right before the chasm, right, when Shinha got released as a playable character and her quest became a permanent quest in the game, right? Y'all remember that moment where Osial's wife, Baije, was attacking Liyue Harbor? When the Traveler was like, yo, let me get in on this action, twin. Homeboy jumps off the platform like a dumbass, strikes his sword forward. He's going in for the attack, and she shoots him with a fucking laser beam. Hydro pump action. Slams him right into the mountain nearby. And then he's like falling down, and he gets caught. Caught by Shinha. Right? Homeboy got a little bit of a head injury. He like, damn, twin. I got cooked. Then Shinha, she does her moment, right? Even if somebody wanted to argue that moment was the moment that the Traveler got his moment stolen from him, that clearly was meant to be Shinha's moment. Clearly. The story framing and everything. Oh yeah, man, that was so long ago. I nearly forgot. I know. And I guarantee a lot of people who engage in this whole conversation have forgotten these cutscenes. Have forgotten these moments in the story. Granted, I haven't forgotten because since I consumed Genshin Impact content so fucking much and seen damn near every fucking cutscene back to front thanks to reaction mashup cutscenes, when I see people's reaction to it, it's like it's kind of embedded itself into my brain so I don't forget it. Right? So it's like knowing that these moments exist completely contradicts people's claim about the Traveler being weak. Shoot, it's like I hate it when I find a good point after I finish doing a reaction. I really do hate it. There was even another point of Oh, the cutscene in Nahida's second story quest, right? Where she's going to help the Dendro dragon, right? Nahida is all by herself. She's surrounded and whatnot, right? Then guess what happens? The traveler comes busting in. He's bobbing and weaving. He's slashing up enemies like it ain't nothing to get to Nahida. Then he helps Nahida by pouring in his own Dendro power into the Dendro dragon's heart along with Nahida in order to cleanse it, right? All good and dandy moment. That shows his power. I really do like Orpheus' character design. I really don't understand nobody who doesn't like Orpheus' design. Actually, let me be correct. I don't understand people who criticize Orpheus' design and be like, oh, it's bad because she's not wearing a standard military uniform. And it's like, my nigga, do you not see the puffy jacket? She is clearly special operations. Clearly. Oh, Obsidian? I'm pretty sure Obsidian is a special division in the Defense Force, and Oboe Squad is a part of that division. I'm pretty sure. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Who knows this? You know, the Zenless lore properly. I fucking fuck with her outfit. I love the fact she got bullet shells or casings on her outfit that she more than likely reloads into maggots so that she can keep shooting out fireballs or fire flames, all that cool stuff. Anyway, let me read. Charlie got humbled, and a hot cryo woman saved him. And just like every cryo woman in love with Traveler, it was worth it. Exactly. I'm over here yapping my head off, but I gotta end the stream now because you know your boy hasn't been getting proper sleep at all lately, and I need to like be on a continuous track to get this proper sleep. So I'm gonna end the stream here. Don't judge my artifacts, by the way. I don't want to hear it. We're gonna end the stream here. And we're gonna pick this back up tomorrow. Genshin Impact's Act 6 stream, more than likely, will be on Thursday and Friday. Because then on Friday, I got my day off on Friday, so I ain't gotta worry about, oh man, I ain't got enough time to do XYZ. Right? So it's gonna be fun. Hopefully it'll be a longer stream. Anyway, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, sub, turn on notification bell if you haven't. Join the YouTube community Discord. It's becoming even more lively as time passes. Ever since I started doing this reaction content, you feel me? Also, check out my Yapping Topics videos and my Yapping Reaction videos. I am in the midst of writing a script for one of my Yapping Topics videos about the Traveler's Strength. Technically, I've already written up the script like months ago, when I tried to make a response video to Blazion and his part 2 take of his factual takes against of why Wuwa is better than Genshin. Granted, I even did a reaction to it, but I never posted the reaction. I may just redo my entire reaction to that. The only reason I didn't post it is because my reaction was an hour long. But now, seeing as people love my hour-long reactions, I might as well do my retake reaction of that video and just, you know, go with it, hammer full thrust. So maybe look out for that in the future, probably in the next week or two, when I eventually get around to it. What else do I need to say? Nope, I think I've said everything I need to say. Good night, peace, deuces. Also, I probably won't have another reaction video up until probably on Saturday or Sunday. So yeah. Anyway, good night. Bye. What is button at? Man, if I kept yapping for another 4 minutes, I would have had a 2-hour long stream. Alright, good night.